We got a live one today, y'all. Live one today, y'all. We doing the most. We got people in Myrtle Beach. We got people partying. We got the lobby is big. How y'all doing?
Man,
What up, sis? What
glad to
up? What
be
up?
here.
Nice. What up, Big Seth?
What's good? What's good with the people out in LA? Trish, you in
Oh,
Myrtle Beach?
Yes, sir. I'm in Myrtle Beach about to get it in. Let me see what.
Take about damn 10
Huh?
planes. I saw you take about 10
Yeah.
planes to get there.
You know, we gotta do what we gotta do to get here. We gotta do what we gotta do. That's what we golfers do.
that's right. How many days y'all playing?
So I was supposed to play as soon as I got off the plane, but the plane had its own plans, so that didn't happen. But running it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Got skins every day. And yeah. So and I'm also, I'm doing the 100 hole marathon for the Cameron Champ Foundation in correlation with this. So I'm gonna be acting a fool, getting 100, and I think it'll be 108 holes altogether. So we'll see how that journey goes.
No, that's a lot of hoes. That's dope. That's dope as hell. Let's get that up. Yeah, that's a lot of hoes. Matter of fact, Jeff had texted me earlier. I need to text him back. What up, Big Jeff? Jeff Champ. Sif, what's cracking?
Nothing, man. Getting kind of like Trish heard this week. It'll be my next week. Pulling out of here, headed to Ohio for the memorial and the celebration of Dr. Charlie Sifford. So it'll be a great event, man. Looking forward to the fellowship. So we're gonna make it happen.
That's dope. That's
nice.
Dope. That's nice. Yeah. It's that time. It's event season. That's why we got some of the guests we got now, because it's event season. And like we were saying before, with our 3-time Super Bowl ring champion, charity events, golf events raise a lot of money that would not be possible for many, many different causes if it was not for golf, if it was not for the people we're going to have on today and the people that you guys are dealing with next week. And right now, Trish out, I see it. Are y'all cooking in that room? I see a little kitchen in there. Y'all in Myrtle Beach about to go big.
Look here, the first day they hitting the pub, but everybody, they bringing in crab boils, they bringing in their grills, they finna have grill offs. We gonna be cutting up out here.
Not the grill off, not the tailgate before the golf.
Yes.
Where y'all at Bear Landing?
We're at Legends.
Oh, you're at Legends. Okay. So you're in North.
And we got folks. Yeah, we got folks coming in from Cali, Chicago, Kansas, Texas. I got some of my Sunday Fun Day group. They coming up. We got about like 8 of us coming up from Florida. Obviously Atlanta, but it's gonna be a good time.
Oh yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be a blast. What's in the news?
Look, hold on.
Look at oh, she already on that vodka.
They done brought the moonshine. I said, "Oh, we got peaches." They was like, "No, that's not peaches."
That's that white.
Huh?
Hey, but y'all down there doing bike rally, right?
It's bike week, so it's gonna be a big deal down here. It's Memorial, it's bike week. Out here. Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, to go 10 miles is gonna take you 3 hours.
I heard. We're only gonna go down there one day, probably on Saturday. We'll check it out.
Yeah, it look like all the fun
they gonna come to you.
Nah.
That's right. That's dope. In the news, real quick. Anything in the news? Anything going on?
What about Tiger, man? You want to talk just a second about?
Just a quick second. Yeah. That's a good thing. I think everything is good because you've got to keep playing, whether you can finish or not. Just to test the leg and just see what is what it is. You know what I mean? What's up, Rico? What's up, David? They in the chat. They in the live chat.
You think so, Manny? You think so? For me, I don't know. For me, my legs hurting, I'm limping, I'm using all my clubs for my crutches. I'm not, and I got all the money that I got. I'm not gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
he's trying to kill
Just me.
himself. I think he's pushing it a little too hard. But he's one of the few players still that don't be playing for money. He play to win. He rich.
Okay.
He'll be a billionaire. He's gonna be the first golf or the second golf billionaire. I think Palmer was a billionaire. He sold so much lemonade and shit. But he's gonna be the second. He's gonna be the second golf billionaire. So definitely, he's one of the last few holdouts that really play to win.
But you know,
He rich.
I think his tenacity and his temperament is also a detriment at this stage in the game. Just due to the fact that he's gonna grind it, and you know, in order to play in majors and things of that nature, you're gonna have to practice. So his practice is probably grueling as well. So you know, I don't know if he can play 8 times a year, man.
Nah, I think maybe if the healing continues, he could probably play 8 times a year. And you know, people won't say this, but I know behind the scenes he does favors. You know, they won't admit this publicly, but they're like, you move the needle.
Oh, no
I don't
doubt.
care, Tiger. If you just come out for one day, it helps ratings, it helps the sponsors, it keeps that pot going for the younger guys. Him going 3 days probably gave him a 50% rating boost, even though he didn't make the last. Didn't he make the last?
No,
So
no.
and I believe he does a lot of that to still help the league out, especially in the LIV time, where they got a little competition. You know where he stands on it. He's like, I'm dealing with the PGA, and if I just come and show out and still try to play, ain't nobody mess with the PGA's ratings or anything while I'm still here. I think he's still trying to help the tour. He wants to play too and rehab his leg, but his presence is he's still the needle mover. No one moves the needle but him. No, even though that 4th day was dope and it was a playoff and JT came from behind 8 shots and win, that was good golf, but probably a lot of people didn't see it because half of them tuned out once they knew Tiger wasn't playing. So, you know, I think he still realizes he moves the needle. I still realize that he probably wants to play, but you know, I don't see no harm, no foul. Now, John Daly, on the other hand, you know where I stand on that. I don't think he should have been in a cart. That's just me. Cancer, no cancer.
I agree, man.
I just stay at home.
No, exactly. I mean, it comes a point in time where your time is over with. If you can't abide by, you know, the rules, you got to just walk off in the sunset. But hey, let me ask you this though, and this is kind of off subject, but in the same subject. The young man that was all he had to do was hit the fairway on 18, hit on the green, 2-putt and win. I mean, he had the world of the fairway to the left, and he hit it right in the water. Do you think that nerves played a role in that? I mean, here's a guy that was kept it together all the way till he got to the 18th hole.
Pressure, man. Pressure is a MF. That pressure is a monster. That was pure a brain fart, nerves.
It was. The swing wasn't even the same.
Nah, it was. You know what it is? Some people say, and I've never been in that kind of pressure situation for like $3 million for like 4 swings. You do 4 swings, and you win $3 million and a major, right? And you've never even won on the PGA Tour before. So 4 swings, and it's a major. He was thinking about swing 3. It wasn't even on swing 1 and 2 and got ahead of himself. He didn't stay in a moment. I'm sure it's easier said than done, you know, us armchair quarterbacks, us armchair thing. But all that was pressure. He played perfect. He played perfect for 4 days and then not shank one, but just slice one to the right in the water.
Yeah. He could have hit 3 wood, a 3 iron.
Anything, really, anything, man, anything.
I felt bad for him. I really did because they had to carry him out for that golf course, man. I mean, just to lose it that way, Feel bad for the young cat.
It's tough. It was tough. I didn't really feel bad for him, but it was tough. It was tough. The more you get there, and I'm sure we'll be saying the same thing, like when we see a Harold or Cameron or or one of our people we really root for that's in our golf community get there, and hopefully he don't choke because we're gonna tear his ass up. I'm not, but we got some people in our little community that's gonna tear him up. But experience brings experience and that type level tournaments bring more experience and bring a little more mental clarity on the next round. He'll get there again. He get there, and guess what? He still probably made 1.4 million in second place. So I don't feel shit. I don't feel anything. Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. Let's bring on our people.
Bring them out. Bring them out.
Let's bring on our people. Okay, I'll do the intro this time. I usually let Seth. Okay, so we, like I said earlier, we was in the lobby chit-chatting. We got 3 guests, and we got the man to put it all together too that's on. But we got 3 guests that could that would take up an hour in this golf space alone. All 3 of them have done amazing things. All 3 of them have done great things and pushed the needle forward in golf. We got a top-level junior. We love to talk to the juniors. We love to talk to the juniors and watch their growth and how they matriculate from the junior ranks all the way through D1 and hopefully on the tour. We got a golf and style influencer that's worked with any and everybody in hip hop and music and film, and he got a love for golf. That's an hour right there. We could just talk to him. We got the man of the hour, who this event that's going on June 20th is directly helping, and just his story and his wherewithal and this never quitting attitude has pushed the needle for a whole host of issues, including golf and fair inclusion access to golf courses. And we're going to let him tell his story. His story is amazing. Again, another hour, maybe 2 hours. And then we got the man that put it all together that owns the company and took a chance with a new golf company and sponsored this up-and-coming junior and sponsors our guy Walking Rich and has influencers helping with his mission. With all that said, yeah, that's a lot of talking from me. Let's just listen to the real folks that we just talked about. Let's bring them all right, let me find yeah, and we lost. I was talking about Rich and we lost Rich. But anyway, JC the Barber, let's give it up for him. Blaine, our top junior, we got a lot of things to talk about with you because you a special young lady doing special things, lighting up the world. And Walking Rich, the man of the hour, your story alone could take 2 or 3 hours. Let's give it all up for everybody. I was talking about the man that put it all together, but he done fell off the podcast already. Chris, get back on your computer and we'll bring you back on. We here waiting for you, but we don't need you to talk about this great event. So we brought all these people together because it's an event going on June 20th, and I was saying earlier it's going to help raise awareness to golfers like Rich, to help them have inclusion and access to every course. I'm gonna let Rich start off and tell his story, brief story, as much as he wants to do, and so we can get into the life of Rich, and then we'll go down the line because all 3 of these special people are actually involved with this company and actually involved with this tournament that's coming up that's so special. Come on, we even got Miss Clark's up there. She in Myrtle Beach right now, but guess what? She flying out for the tournament June 20th. What up, Miss Clark? We're gonna be up in the house, and she bringing our homegirl PGA teacher extraordinaire Marty Longoria. She with y'all? Is she with you today?
She not with me. She ain't come down. Her son's graduating, so we got to big up little Pots. He's getting ready to graduate, so that's real big.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah,
met
yeah, yeah.
me.
He going to
But we,
Syracuse, I believe. But yeah, that's
but we
dope.
come
That's dope.
from
Give that
Cali,
up.
though. We gonna come from Cali.
That's right. That's right. So, Walking Rich. We going Rich. Introduce yourself. Give us a brief history and story, and we would just love to hear that.
All right, my name Walking Rich. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I was shot in an attempted robbery 4.5 years ago in 2017, June 18, 2017. It was the exact date. Since then I've done a number of things. I've started my brand Wheelchair Gang. We promote positivity amongst wheelchair users, encouraging to live a balanced life. I started my other brand, Walking Rich. For me, I'm walking rich with perseverance, but to each his own, whether you choose to walk rich with perseverance, faith, wisdom, or actual money, just because we choose to value different things, who's to say one's rich and one's not? We're all rich in our own way. I got into golf originally. Like I said, I started my brand Wheelchair Gang, and we promote positivity. So I have a large network of wheelchair users all around the world. So one of my friends, he actually went to the same high school as me. He was paralyzed maybe about almost 30 years ago. And, 30 years after, I came out of the same high school and people were telling me, they like, Damien, Damien. I'm like, nah, I don't know Damien. Like, they like, you need to meet him. I'm like, all right, bet. So eventually I ended up going out to a golf clinic that Angel City Sports was hosting. And, I instantly fell in love. I was able to, stand up and golf just like a normal player. And that was important for me because anybody who knows adaptive sports, whether you're doing mono skiing or adaptive wheelchair basketball or wheelchair rugby, you can't really go and compete with those guys. You know what I'm saying? You can't go compete with a professional rugby player. You can't go compete with a professional basketball player. He's gonna dunk on you. You get what I'm saying? But golf was unique. Golf was one of those sports where you could go and compete. If you put in the practice, you could go and compete with Tiger Woods. And we were talking about Tiger Woods earlier. You could go compete with all of these professionals. You can go get in the sand bunker. You can go. You can hit on the green. Literally, there's nothing that you guys can do in your guys' golf game that I can't do on the golf course, and that was unique for me, and that made me feel included, and that was something that I wanted to be a part of. It's not, it's one thing to already be in a wheelchair, but it's another thing to be in a wheelchair and always feel like you're outcasted. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
Right.
mm.
So to be on the golf course and be able to hit any and every shot that anybody that's walking, that's important. So that was one of the things that kind of got me into golf and kind of kept me going and going back. And as I continued to golf and continued to practice, the golf the adaptive golf world began to open up. There's a couple other adaptive golfers, like my boy Abdul. He hit the hole in one over at Torrey Pines and stuff like that. It's just a lot of
That's dope.
dudes that's pushing the envelope with this adaptive golf thing. So that was something that I wanted to be a part of. And then Chris is my dad's close friend, and he started Society 61, and Society 61 is all about being eligible for membership. You get what I'm saying? As of right now, wheelchair users, we aren't really eligible in the golf world. You get what I'm saying? There's only 3 courses that I've ever been to that had the accessibility for me to play. You get what I'm
Wow.
saying? So, I think that this is the perfect time and the perfect opportunity for us to, raise awareness and, build, just make some noise around this whole adaptive golf thing and, making the golf world accessible.
That's dope because I like that wording. I didn't know the wording to use, but adaptive golf to let everybody be included. And that's right, everybody's eligible for membership. Just a brief before the tragic accident. You was an HBCU grad, right?
Yeah, I went to Tuskegee University. I graduated. I was class of 2015, but I took a couple semesters off, and I ended up graduating in 2017.
Come on, get that up. I mean, we're talking
Appreciate it.
about us. Our show,
That's
we
that.
we bring on as many HBCU golf programs as possible with their coaches, and I mean, Walking Rich, you just part of us. And I love the term adaptive golf. I don't think a lot of people even know. I didn't know the term, but I do know that public courses should at least have one or two of these chairs to have so everyone can be accessible. I want to say it's a federal law. I just don't know the
Right.
the, the
Most
statute.
definitely it is. It's definitely a law.
Okay.
The ADA. It requires for me to interact with businesses just like you guys interact with businesses. So with golf courses being the business, you get what I'm saying. I should be able to roll up in my wheelchair and interact on a golf course just like you guys.
Period. Yeah, definitely, definitely. That makes complete sense.
Exactly.
Uh, thank you for your story. Like I said, I'm telling you, y'all, we could do an hour on each one of them. They're that inspiring. They're that interesting. HBCU grad. He's gonna lead. He's one of the few pioneers that's leading the way for this adaptive golf. 100 years from now, they're gonna be Trust me, they're gonna be talking about Walking Rich. He was the like we got my boy Sif, our co-host. Like his uncle would Dr. Sifford. 100 years from now, because 100 years from now, which is his centennial birthday, Big Sif Dog,
Next
Charlie
week.
Sifford, next week, we're gonna be talking the same thing about Walking Rich. 100. He's the one who led the push. One of the ones who led the push on this adaptive golf to make golf
I
a
appreciate that. That's big
for
too. And I
everyone.
wouldn't be able to do what
That's
I'm
huge.
doing without the
It's
help of
huge.
Society 61 and the Stand Up and Play organization as well.
Exactly. We're gonna get
Nice.
deep into that. We got a junior here right now too. I think Chris, the owner society, he done brought together special people. Lane, one of
Hi,
the
how are
top,
you?
hey girl, one of the top juniors out there. We're gonna be watching her soon in a D1 school and on tour soon. Right, give us a little history. Um, uh, how'd you get into golf? Why you love golf? Give us a little brief history.
Well, my name is Blaine Brown. I'm 14 years old. I started golf when I was around 10 and a half, so like 4 years ago. I got into golf. My dad, he started getting into it about a year before me, and he just kept going to the golf course with his friends. So then I one day just went to the range with him, and ever since then it was just been crazy, crazy. I mean, the game of golf is just you just have to work every day. You can't perfect it. It's not a perfection game, but it's just basically about the mental part. That's all it is
Right.
about. 99% of it is just the mental, and that's pretty much what I've been working on all year. Mental, short game, all that. But yeah,
We
that's
love
pretty
it.
much.
We love it. Let's get that up. 14, y'all. What's your average scores? What's your average
Um,
scores?
right now I'd say around like a two. I'll say like around a
Come
two.
on. A two at
Ooh,
14. Sif, she's one of our killers. She's one of
killer.
our
That's what's up.
killers. Believe that. She's one of
Gunslinger.
our killers.
Gunslinger.
And Golf LA family, follow this young lady. Perfect dad, perfect young 14-year-old lady. She's one of our killers. She participates in the MAC. She participates in she's one of our killers, and we need to fully support her on everything she does. And we're gonna see her soon in a
Thank
D1
you.
program. Make
Thank
sure that's gonna happen.
Yes.
Real close with the Amari sisters. They out in Riverside making it happen. I'm from South Central, but I'm gonna take Riverside too. They out there making it happen. Riverside, let's go.
Mhm.
They're killing it, man.
Okay, we're gonna bring in one. I keep telling y'all we could go an hour with each one of them. We're gonna bring up JC the barber. Let me tell you, this young man, inspiration, entrepreneur, loving golf. I'm gonna let him tell you his story himself. Look at the background. He got the barber pole. We don't even want to look at them pictures. Oh boy, he got every star you love. It's back there. JC the barber, introduce yourself and let us get to know you better.
What's going on, everybody? My name is JC. I go by JC the Barber on social media. May 20th, May 20th was my second year actually playing the game of golf. I started, 2020 when COVID hit, and
Okay.
it's been a crazy 2 years. Just having to deal, with my wife telling me you're gonna go play golf again, you're gonna go play golf again and again and again and again and again. But
Yep.
it's something about the sport that it really resonates with with life in general. And the reason why I love it so much is it's helped me become a better man. Just dealing with the type of industry that I come from. For the last 10 years, the partying, just the whole hip hop scene. It's let's just say it's calmed me down. I used to be that type. When I first started playing golf, I'd go to the golf course, bring a big loud speaker, pull up to the green, just hey, what's going on? Like I would just be real, I had no etiquette.
No golf etiquette.
None at all.
That's not like me.
Exactly. And now I look back at it like, damn, I came a long way for me to be able to compete with people who've been playing golf for years, and just being able to go shot for shot with them and just to see the reaction from them. That's what keeps me going. I shoot under 85 damn near mostly every day, probably like 6 days out of the week, because I play that much, and it's crazy seeing people's reaction.
That's crazy. And just tell them a little bit about the people who you style, who you barber for, because you are huge. You don't know it yet, but you're a huge influencer in golf. Your love of golf and the people who you do business with daily are going to bring some of those people into the game, which we need so badly to have culture. Our culture needs to be in the game fully, and you're going to be you are a great ambassador for that. Who do you work with? Who do you style? Who do you some of the cats? We seen the wall back there earlier in the green room. It's a who's who of who's who.
It's crazy for me to say that. Like a lot of people ask me, like, what do you do? I'm like, I'm a barber. And they're like, well, how much you charge? And I'm like, it was $500. And they're like, why do you charge $500? And I'm like, well, I have a certain level of clientele that I deal with. Which is, damn, I hate name dropping, man. No.
I feel you on that, but this is the name drops because since you are a great golfer and I know you talk to your clients about golf, you're gonna bring in influencers to the game, and it's people like you. It's not like we can come and bridge that gap. You have the bridge, so it's not name drop. So we want to make sure he's not bragging, he's not name drop. This is his business. This is what he do. Whether he's on this show or not, he would be dealing with these people anyway. So Go ahead, brother.
All right. So we got Chris Brown, DJ Khaled, which obviously you see he's playing golf now.
Come on.
J.R. Smith, Schoolboy Q, Von Miller. You see him playing golf.
Exactly.
Snoop Dogg, Ty Dolla $ign. You seen him playing golf. Swaggy P. Put it to you this way: every top tier athlete from basketball and football, I've cut their hair consistently, or I still cut their hair. I'm talking about the DeMar DeRozans, who else? I mean, the big time Paul Pierce. Just a lot of big names. You guys are familiar with Star Wars, John Boyega?
Yeah.
So I'll put it to you this way. There's no barber in the industry that has done what I've done in the time that I've done it. Because I'm retired right now.
We just love having entrepreneurs like yourself, young entrepreneurs like yourself.
I'm young.
Yeah.
Not that young.
No, I don't have too much, but no, I ain't that young. But yeah, we love. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna reiterate it. We gonna keep it pushing. we love having young entrepreneurs like yourself, man, that loves the game and it's going to bring the game to every facet of your life, just like somebody brought the game to you. It's so dope. We do got the man a quick because Chris is my boy. Full disclosure, he's part of my golf league that I run, Golf LA. I'm a consultant for Society 61. No, full disclosure, that's my guy. He's the man that's put all this together. We're gonna let him say some brief words.
Thank God.
That's like
it's gonna be brief.
We're gonna let him say some brief words and just give us a quick vision. Chris, on what you're trying to put together with your company, how you brought all these wonderful, wonderful people of color together to do something huge in life. And it's a testament to you because a lot of people, they just want to sell some shirts. They don't want to make a movement. They don't want to bring these people together. They don't want to actually give before they receive. So just give us your vision real quickly and yeah, give us your vision.
All right. Well, first of all, man, it took me a minute to get on here.
You
JC, I'm really mad about that background. I really got to get my stuff together.
I know. I'm going to kick off one of your things. Maybe that'll help. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Now it's better. Much better.
Basically, I started golfing because I'm a degenerate gambler. I mean, I'm just full disclosure. That's how it started. So, you
gotta keep it
my
100.
uncle made me a bet. I'm from South Carolina, born and raised in the Valley. And, I started going to country clubs and I'm looking at everything and it's more diverse. We all know we set the tone and set the trends for everything, And so I see it's a lot of things happening that we should be a part of and that we are a part of. Everybody's walking in these doors. People like JC, Blaine, Rich, everybody is golfing. So why are we not able to have the same things that other people have? So what I've done is I just created one because it's a $62 billion business is one. The second is, I feel I want to give everybody the opportunity to have what Tyler's has, to have what other people have, just like Blaine. If people aren't out there helping other people to make it, there's no way you can get the resources to golf because it's expensive. That is another thing on why the HBCUs are doing what they're doing. There's a whole lot of juniors that are great, right? From all walks of life. From, and I was like, well, how can I help? And my background ain't pretty as long as Ventura Boulevard. So I'm just saying, and I just wanted to make a difference. That's all. I wanted to make a difference. I saw something. I seen something. I advocate a diverse brand. I don't want to say black. I don't want to say anything else. I'm about unity as a people because if we come together, y'all already know it's a wrap. I don't know if I can curse on here, Manny. I apologize if I do.
It's the locker room.
We'll come out.
The locker room.
And that's just real shit. So when I walk into, I travel all over the country golfing, and I just see it. And it's why don't we have our own stuff? Why don't we support our own people, our own brand, our own everything? You know what I mean? Because real shit, we set the tone. Mm-hmm. We set the tone. We set everything.
Yes, we do.
That's basically why I created Society 61. It took me a long time to do it, and I'm in debt. I probably owe a couple of people I don't want to owe, but I just felt like it's something that needs to be done. And some people are scared to say stuff, which Manny knows me. I don't give two fucks about nothing. So I'm gonna say my mind. I'm gonna speak my piece, and I'm that person that will get in your face, right? And you see now things are changing. Things are changing, but we got to keep that. We got to keep that change, and it's got to take other people to push that line to keep it that way. And I'm gonna be one of those people that pushes that line. Just like for my boy Rich, I've known him a long time. He's an inspiration to me, and he's the one that kept me going. Like, God damn, this nigga got more hustle than I do. You know what I mean? And he's doing it, and I respect that. That's why I'm like, all right, well, how can we make things better, because we always can, but nobody wants to work together. And that's the problem with a lot of things. Nobody wants to work together when you should. I mean, there's money out there for everybody. Everybody.
For sure.
Especially in golfing.
Yeah. And briefly tell us about the event.
Shit. Let's get. If niggas knew how to fight on skates, we'd be taking over hockey. So, but I did
Okay.
I apologize, but I warned y'all just now.
Where's my sense about it? Okay, Chris.
My whole thing is a diversity thing, and I want to make sure everybody is along with it. Can y'all hear me?
I'm blocking them. Chris.
I know
let's bring it in. Me, man. Let's bring it in, and let's talk about the event.
You know June. Right now. He can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear us? Can you hear us? Chris Nice, can you hear us?
You got that country Wi-Fi.
He on that cricket, all that money, and he on that cricket. Can you hear us, Chris?
All my money on the clothing brand. That's why the computer is jacked up. Okay. You know what I mean? And paying JC's haircut, which is a problem. My computer don't work right now.
You on that
no. The owner Society 61. All righty. The owner of Society 61. We had to take Chris off. That's my brother. He already know. We gonna talk. I'll talk about June 20th, a charity event. Like I said, it's bringing all kinds of people from the industry and just all different walks of life right here in SoCal at beautiful Porter Valley Country Club, June 20th, 2022. It's a Monday. Please, www.society61.com. You can sign up for the event. It's just $150, but it benefits so many people. It's just going to be a great event. All the information will be in our liner notes in the YouTube channel, on our Facebook groups, on our IG, and he's just doing a wonderful thing. Chris off the hook. That's why I love him. He 100% real. You just can't let him get on the tangent because he go there. And we love him. We're going to give it up for Chris one more time. I'm going to give my co-host some time to ask some questions. Anything you want. Miss Clark's Golf Life, any questions or anything you want to say to any other guests we got? Because we got some special people here today.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go around the table. I'm going to start with Mr. JC. So, JC, when you started playing golf, you said 2 years ago, COVID. You're a COVID golfer, right? So, did you do lessons?
I've never taken a lesson.
Okay. So you play with other golfers, visual, play with better golfers, take it.
What got me better was actually gambling with people who were way better than me and getting hustled to the point where now I gotta calm down. I actually got beat so many times by like older men who would just swing the ball at 40%. And I'd be like, I'd be real cocky. I'm like, man, I'm JC the Barber, bro. You better ask about me. Like, I'm not about to let you about to stroke my ego, really. And I would just go out there and get embarrassed. So it's like I said, it's a very humbling sport. To the point where, now I'm able to, swing every single day. And, before I would get sore trying to, kill the ball and stuff like that. But I can hit the ball.
What's in your bag? What's in your bag?
Right now, I use the Tricia 4 blades and a ping driver, the 425.
All right. I like the pings.
Yeah. It's like my last name.
That's right.
All right. So again, I'm going to go across. So, Blaine, what's in your bag? And Chris, what's in your bag?
Well, what's in my bag? I have tailor-made. I have a little mixture. My wedges, I think I have one Titleist, and then 2 Cleveland, and then my 5 hybrid is a Callaway. But I have a real mixture going on, but most of it is mainly tailor made.
Okay.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna see it too. See
And then we
one
lost.
more.
So what you got in your bag, Rich?
I got some Srixon ZX5s. I got an M2 driver. I got a broomstick as a putter. No. I got some CVX. I got some CVX wedges, 56 and 60. Yeah, and then I got some old Callaways that my coach gifted me for some wedges.
Okay.
I'm in the process of upgrading them wedges. I'm trying to see what I'm trying to go. I think I'm gonna just keep it strict on though.
All right. All right.
Hey, Blaine.
Chris.
Hey, Blaine.
Yes.
We got back.
Sorry, say that again?
Yeah, this question is for Blaine. Matter of fact, it's a twofold question. So, Blaine, the thing is, you got right beside you in the box, you got Walking Rich right there. And you see that smile that Rich has on his face when he came on the show. He was smiling. He was energetic. He was talking about what happened to him and what he's trying to do. So every time that you have a moment where you feel as though that it's getting tough, you think about Walking Rich. You think you look at Rich. Rich should be your inspiration. And because he's in a situation where he's not crying about it. So I don't want you to get out there playing against a white dominated sport and you being the only one out there because you're that good. And I don't want you to cry about a situation or a scenario that you've been put in. You know, the way Manny explains it, that you're one of the best in the country. So you have to go out there and take. You have to go take. They're not going to give it to you. You got to go take it. And so, but I want Rich to be your inspiration. And Rich, I can't tell you enough, man, how much I appreciate you. And I don't even know you. I just met you. And for you to do what you're doing and being an ambassador for guys who have disabilities wanting to get out there on the golf course, it speaks volumes about your character. It speaks volumes about how you were raised. I guarantee you were raised by some good people. And so the thing is, as Manny said earlier, you don't see it now, but years to come, you're gonna be the guy who created an ensemble of wheelchairs, golf course readiness, for I forget the word that you guys use.
Adaptive.
Yeah, adaptive golf. You're gonna be the ambassador for that. And so, but the job isn't over. You got to keep moving. You got to keep rocking and rolling. And to my man Chris, I've had conversations with. I don't know if he can hear me. Chris, can you hear me?
I got him muted because he's crazy right now.
Oh, you got background. Yeah. I had conversations.
Let me unmute him. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
you cold. Why you want to mute me?
With Chris before.
You got echoes. You got echoes going on. You got 2-3 cameras going on.
I got Boost Mobile. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, but I've had a conversation with Chris before, and Chris, you're certainly about your business. And what you said earlier about working together, I think if people didn't care about who gets the credit, we can do a whole lot of good stuff. But everybody, for some reason, wants to be the first and wants to be the one that gets the credit or takes files for things that other people have done. And so, but once I call it ego, easing God out. Once people get away from their egos and decide that, you know what, this $62 billion business that's out here, we all can tap into it and not circumvent the chain of authority. You know, that's the one thing that we do. We tend to, and you guys know, you guys are hustlers just like I was. We want to go around and get to the plug instead of going through my man Jay at the barber. The man got the plug. I got to go to the barber. I ain't gonna go around the barber to get to the plug. Now what we've done, we've circumvent the chain of command, and we've compromised the whole situation. If the barber got the plug, I got to go to the barber. If Chris got the plug, I got to go through Chris. But we want to go around, and then when we go around and make deals, you never. And the thing is, we don't know how strong the barber and Chris was in terms of the pieces to the puzzle that made the thing work. Because you guys probably, Chris, you the barber, you probably make cutting hair look easy. Somebody's gonna say, I can do what he does. Then when they get in there, they take somebody down south because you made it look easy. You see what I'm saying? So when you're in your fields and you make things look easy, people automatically think they can be you. And the worst thing in the world. See, we all have some jealousy. Jealousy is a thing that some of us all have. You know, man, he got some nice shoes. You know, I wish I had. But the thing is, I can deal with a jealous person, but an envious person, what the envious person is saying, that should be me. So I gotta find a way to knock him off because that should be me. And an envious person is dangerous, man. And remember that, Blaine. You got people out there on that high school level, that when you matriculate into college, you're gonna have people that are envious of your skill set, the way you carry yourself, and you got to be on your guard at all times. You got to be on point because envy is dangerous.
That's perfect.
Let's get that up. Let's get that up. And again, like I said, I keep saying it, we could have each one of these people on for an hour easy because their lives and what they're doing and the impact they're all having on so many different facets of our community as a whole, not just golf, but just our community as a whole is just something fantastic. People out there, people that's going to listen in the next month, get out to LA, get on that website. Let's hit this up. You can meet all these people. These are beautiful people. You can meet us. I'm going to be there. Miss Clark's Golf Life's going to be there. We know JC the Barber, Walking Rich, Blaine. We all going to be there. We're going to be golfing. We're going to be clowning. All put together by our boy Chris. He going to be clowning. We're going to have a good time. It's just a blessing. Let me unmute Chris. We're going to let Chris have the parting words. He's the man to put everything together. So, Chris, what you got? Oh, look at him. He on that Chris.
Chris got that reverb.
He got that reverb going. Let me see.
Yeah,
you got to take the reverb effect off, Chris.
Man.
The fans might be listening.
He got that.
Chris compete on
better than yours, Manny.
I know, man. I'm the controller, but he got 3-second delay, reverb, and a Hall effect going on.
Hey, when you get followed by the fans, something ain't right.
Okay. There we go. Again. Okay, we got.
I'm out.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's me.
Hey, Manny.
Yes, ma'am.
Before we leave, though, I do want to ask Blaine one more question. I wanted to ask her, as like being 14, and the whole piece when she was talking about, the mental piece, the 6 inches between, the 2 ears. What does she do to work on that mental piece, that mental game for the youth out there?
Okay. So when I was first, getting into the U.S. Kids little tournaments, first getting started into my tournaments, those were some rough times. I mean, the attitude, I'm going to keep it real, the attitude was terrible. I mean, now that I look back on it, it was just bad. I mean, I was just, every shot, I would think, even though it wouldn't be such a terrible shot, I could recover, I would still put too much pressure on myself, put too much on it. And over time, I really just set in and told myself that I really need to work on that. That's what I really need to work on, because I know my swing is good. I know this is good. But if your mental's not good, that's the whole part of the game. But really staying positive the whole time, negative thoughts, put them in one ear, out the other, just, that little voice in your head, just block it out. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much just
Let's get
that's
that
all.
up too, because I mean, you got to
That's big.
understand that. I mean, that's coming from a 14-year-old, but some of our 42-year-olds need to hear that. That's real talk. Let's get that up again.
Fact. Huge.
Great question, Tricia.
Blame.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, we get behind juniors. We better get behind Miss Blaine Brown. She is one of our future. We call them killers on this show. Because you out
Gunslinger.
there
Yes.
about the gunslingers. You about to go out there and gunsling. We love what you're doing. We love what your family and your pops is doing. Thank goodness for great
Yes.
dads and moms that
Yes.
bring they kids, because that's what it takes. Every great player, especially minority players, you can follow it straight back to the dad and the mom.
No
Anybody
doubt.
that's ever done anything in golf, it's a direct path from the time and the effort and the money that the parents put in to where their kids are to this day. So we're gonna give another shout out to your parents, because without them, there's no you, and that's what it takes, people. Your kid ain't gonna be an elite golfer if the parents don't put in the time and the money. We all just try to help them and support them and keep it going. But it's the parents, it's the dad, it's the mom that put in that time. And again, we've talked to some great parents. Hopefully, we get your pops on Blaine soon, because we've talked to great parents. Jeff Champ, Cameron Champ's dad. Sif is real close with the Varner family. And every time we see excellence, it's because the parents put in that work. And then what's great, entrepreneur like Chris will come along and just give that little extra help where no one else would to a junior that is 14 to 15. But they need that help. We've done so many shows, Blaine, on the tournaments, and your parents, and you can attest to this. Y'all spending 50, 60 racks a year. It's very expensive.
Very,
And
very.
up, yeah. I kept that low.
You
Thank you,
kept
Chris.
that
I
very
kept
low.
that low. But yeah, exactly. It is very expensive, and we all want to see all of us on tour and root for everyone. But it costs money to be. Unfortunately, it costs money to be great. It costs money to be great. You could bring raw talent, but it's going to cost money to develop that raw talent into that diamond. And just another shout out to your parents, and a great shout out to you. Like Snoop said, I want to thank me. We're going to thank you, Blaine, for putting in that work and having just a great perspective
Thank
as
you.
a 14. You remember, y'all, she's 14 with this kind of insight and this kind of intelligence and poise. Just wait till she gets to one of those D1 schools. She going to take out that guillotine and start cutting off heads. We're going to get that up.
Kill him. Kill him.
That's right. Shout out. And we ain't gonna keep everybody, because if you want to talk to us, you want to party with us, we want to see y'all June 2nd in Porter Valley. So Cal, we're gonna make it happen. Please follow all these beautiful people.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can about 25,000 people can hear you on your echo.
I'm just saying. Oh no.
Okay.
Take the V-neck off, bro. Take the V-neck off.
That boy doing.
Stop hating on my V-neck, man.
He must be doing a show with Douglas.
Hey, one thing that you have to learn to.
That word, Chris.
Okay, Chris. I gotta mute. You sounded like you
Look
talking.
at Chris.
You talking to them.
Okay.
Here. I know exactly what Chris was going to tell you guys. So basically, June 20th, I want everybody to understand this is not just your average, tournament. It's going to be, there's a lot of thought that's been put into a lot of the different scenario of holes, that me and Chris been talking about. We want to bring, number one, we want to bring awareness to the game, especially seeing how in today's society, golf is it's a real urbanized sport now.
Oh yeah.
So we want to bring, obviously,
Yes.
we want to bring the class. We want to bridge that gap, and we want everybody to have fun at the same time, especially for newcomer golfers. I know that if I would have been to a golf tournament and seen how fun it is, the way that we're going to run it on June 20th, hands down, I put the basketball down, the baseball. I would only play golf, because it's number one, it's big on networking. That's one thing that's helped me, especially with my clientele. Like I found people who value their time more than their money. So,
Definitely.
Chris, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but yeah, we got some we got some secret holes that we're about to reveal pretty soon. We're gonna do some promo videos for that real soon. This upcoming week, so you guys will be able to see how fun this tournament's gonna be on June 20th.
Let's
You
do
want to
that.
have a great
Definitely.
time. This is where you want to be.
Man, somebody send me one of them Society
Wait, why
61
is it
shirts.
echoing?
Because you got two. I'll talk to you about it later. Yeah, you just got a
Okay.
little echo. I'll tell you.
Because you have a V-neck on. I told you, throw that away, bro.
All right. Where's my censor button? He's gonna cuss soon. He's gonna. And on that note, look, y'all. It's just been a pleasure having you guys on. It's been a pleasure having you guys on again. Once you come on the golf locker room, you family. Our community is extended family. Blaine, we got your back.
Thank you.
Whatever you're doing, everybody follow this young lady. Everybody encourage this young lady's career. From the cradle to the grave. That's what villages do. It takes a village, and she's already put in the work, and now we just go along for the ride and help any way we can. So you want to meet Blaine, JC the Barber, of course, Walking Rich, our guy, even Chris. We have him on a short leash. Hopefully, come on out June 20th, 2022. If not, watch the IG. Please follow everything on IG. Please follow everything on the Facebook. And we'll probably have a recap. We're gonna bring this crew back together after the event if no one's in jail. And we're gonna. No, I'm just kidding. And we're gonna do this all again. Again, Blaine, thank you.
Thank
Chris,
you.
thank you. Walker Rich, thank you for the inspiration. Your story alone. I'm talking about we're HBCU graduate, y'all. That's what we do. We support who supports us and how we need the support. And on that note, we out. JC, we lost JC for a minute, but JC the Barber, he's an inspiration and a trendsetter. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. Listen to this on anytime you get a podcast, anywhere you get a podcast. You can even ask Alexa, play the Golf Locker Room. And guess what? Alexa's going to play this episode in about one day. So let's make that happen. We are out.